operations to Turner Rescue. Need you to respond to the town of Lewiston. It's going to be spare time recreation for an active shooter incident.
As a child, I never thought anything would happen in the community that I grew up in.
New Hampshire State Police Major Chad Lavoie grew up in the Lewiston-Auburn area.
Well, I have family and friends that still live up in that area, in those communities.
So when word started spreading of an active shooter in Lewiston, his mind immediately went to his family.
And it does add a little bit of extra emotion into the scene as well, knowing that you are from there.
But Lavoie also had a job to do. He was one of 45 people from New Hampshire State Police that were sent to help their colleagues in Maine as they processed 2 shooting scenes and searched for the suspect.
So being from there, it put a little bit of, it was a unique challenge. It was, kind of difficult at times to put that aside, knowing that I have family and friends who are related or have lost loved ones, in the area that were affected by this tragic event.
New Hampshire was also tapped to conduct the autopsies of the victims.
It takes a huge emotional toll and impact on our employees and our team members when they're seeing stuff like that, when they're involved in the investigative part of this act, when they're seeing these autopsies and conducting the autopsies, and documenting. It takes a huge emotional toll.
The agency leaned on its peer-to-peer unit during those difficult days and continued today, providing check-ins with the troopers and investigators.
To see something that horrific, to be a part of the autopsies, to see the crime scenes, to see other, partners in law enforcement that are being affected by this tragedy, to see the members of the community, you need someone to speak with. You need someone to communicate with, to kind of share your feelings and what's going through your mind right now, and to really, to harp on that mental health and wellness aspect that we need to maintain and to be there to support our staff is tremendously important.
New Hampshire State Police has had a long partnership with Maine State Police, something that was vital on the night of the shootings and in the following days, says Colonel William Ross.
We have a great working relationship with not only the New Hampshire State Police, but our other state police partners. And it isn't uncommon for planned and unplanned events for us to call upon each other and get the help that we need.
And as we mark 1 year since those 48 hours in October of 2023, emotions are still raw. Not just for law enforcement, but for so many, especially the people of Lewiston and the state of Maine.
I think it's had a huge effect on them to live through something like that. There's many people up there that, to the victims, to the families of the victims, to the loved ones, their friends. There's many victims up there that were affected by this.
I think the positive light is that the community is strong and will remain strong.
Tim Callery, WMUR News 9.